2 aces.
Liar.
I had to call liar on you. I had no copper
Guess
or
it's
lobbies.
showtime.
God dang it.
Oh, that game is so fun.
This is really fun.
That's right. I'm going to be building Liar's Bar in survival Minecraft. I'm going to be building here on the Coldcraft server in the heart of the city behind my beautiful glowing shop that I made. Well, first things first, we're honestly just gonna have to jump right into creative because I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna do any of this. First things first, what is Liar's Bar? Liar's Bar is a Steam game that is basically a high-stakes deception card game, which is similar to BS. So lying is part of the strategy, but there's a deadly twist. If you are caught lying or wrongly accuse someone else, you have to play Russian roulette, where you have a 1 out of 6 chance of dying. The whole basics of the game is trying to survive and be the last one to live. But the real question is, how the heck am I going to transfer this Steam game into Minecraft? I've got no idea, but let's just get into it. Okay, so first things first, we gotta build a table. How did I manage to build this wrong? This is going to be a long video. Put a few seats around. Okay, this is literally as far as I thought for the game. The rest is just completely winging it. Okay, so I got the turn switching thing set up. So every time I activate this observer, it moves to the next player. Then we drop this into a hopper chain to reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, and reset back to 1. Cool, that seems to be working. I mean, that was actually not that bad. I just need to figure out the full reset and the turn skipping. Whoa, Stu. You can't just start building and expect these people to understand what the heck you're talking about. So let me quickly explain every system that I have to build and why. So the first thing we need is a start game system, which then leads to the card distributing system, which also needs a card shuffling system to make sure it's completely randomized. We also need a whose turn selection system, which has many layers, meaning that it randomly picks a player to start, that it completely switches players, and that if somebody dies, it skips that player and goes to the next one. We need the playing card system, the liar detection system, the roulette system, the player died system, the system that actually kills the player, and the return hand system. And we also need a system that once only one person is left alive, the game automatically shuts off. And on top of that, we need a bunch of UI to show the shot count, what table it is, and a whole bunch of audio sounds. That is basically it. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little tag in the top right showing what system I'm working on, so that way you have no confusion, because as I mentioned, I'm terrible at explaining things. All right, back to the video. System, because if a player dies, we also need to figure out a random turn select from the beginning. Yeah. Okay, so I press this button and the item gets sorted, which activates the corresponding dropper. Ooh, that activated both. Okay, like I was saying, you press the button and it picks player 3. I also connected it to the lamps, activate the observer, and right now it's set on reset, so that sword should go back to the dropper, which it seemed to. Cool. I mean, that's the basics of the turn select system done. Also, I have not mentioned this before. Do not judge me too hard. I am not a Mumbo or Tango level Redstoner. I know some stuff, but I'm not on their level. So keep that in mind. Go easy on me, okay? Go easy. Player select is now connected, and before you say anything, yes, I know this is complete spaghetti. Oh, there is a major issue here. The on redstone torch to turn on the light bulb is blocking the hopper from being able to pull out cards. Yeah, that's a later problem. Yep, that's a later problem. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to actually kill the player. So my first thought is harming potions. Okay, the dropper and the floor might not work. Okay, well, there should be a roof here. That did literally no damage. Editor Stu here. Yeah, the creative world server is on peaceful, so slimes won't spawn. So yeah, it didn't do much damage. In Minecraft, FBI, do not add me to a list. Oh, lava could work. Yeah, that would definitely kill you. I'm just worried about the cards burning, but I'm thinking that if I put a hopper minecart or some sort, it may be able to suck the items before it burns. Yep, I was wrong. I was very much wrong about that. Man, not even a hopper will collect it? Okay, so either I have to do something else, or I'm just going to have to burn the cards every time someone dies. Wait, what if I turn off the lava before you die and you burn to death? Nope, my items go flying. Why won't this work? Okay. Crap. All right, welcome to Coldcraft. And this is where I want to build my game fully for people to be able to play. So here is going to be a form of an alleyway. There's going to be another build here that I am not making. And then back here, there is this hole with a staircase coming down. It's kind of ominous, which I like, but it also has a splash of like casino colors, you know, gold, white, you know, happiness. And obviously we got some redstone lights happening here, kind of snaking through. And over here, there is going to be a massive hole here. So this is the dimensions of a big hole that I'm gonna dig to fit this redstone that I have yet to finish. I don't think I'm gonna need a bigger hole than this, but yeah, this is where it's going to be. But right now, what I gotta do is figure out this doorway, because I want it to be a secret, but I don't fully know what I want to do for it. So let's pop back into creative and figure this out. All right, so what I think I want to do is we're gonna have a little key entrance thing. And to build out this 2x3 piston door, I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. I'll be back.
Oh, I love the smell of bacon in the morning.
What in the hell just happened? That's three people out of nowhere, and all I hear is a sniff.
Here, bacon, he's all yours, buddy. He's all yours.
It's loud too.
Oh, I love the smell of bacon in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Mm. I cannot believe that is a horn.
That is a horn.
You literally just recorded it. And it is done. The redstone is fully done in the survival world. Sadly, I had to move it from the corner to more into the middle because I'm terrible at redstone. Basically, the redstone was too big to fit into a corner. So yeah, we throw our VIP ticket. I also added a barrel here with some extra tickets in case I'd forget to bring mine or something. But you just throw it in, you get your ticket back, and you walk on through. And then it closes. That's it. Also, thank you, Sir Crazen, for letting me borrow this beacon. That is going to make digging this hole, this very big hole, a whole lot easier. So I'm gonna get to doing that. Okay, back to the lamp locking hopper problem. What if instead I put the lamps on the roof? Then there should be absolutely no way those two would interfere with each other. Yeah, let's do that. All right, I hooked it all up. Yes, there is less room to be able to see around the table, but I think it still looks fine. Okay, so I have completely redesigned this part of the redstone, and I think it looks a lot more cleaner and a lot more simple to understand, and it does the exact same thing as this bad boy. It's the same thing where there's a dropper that spews out one of the items to then go into here. I did not fill up the swords, so now we can try it. And it is in. It was level 2 and it went down to level 2. If we're just playing the game 4-player, it should just switch one by one like always, as you can see, and it should go there. And then yet again, the hardest part of this little redstone bit was how do we turn off players mid-game, which is what this section is for. Now, what if player 2 dies? You do that. As I was saying, I think it's fixed now. I forgot to put the observers in. It should skip player 1 here, which it did. And then say we turn off player 4. Player 4 just died. And then it should skip player 4 and player 1, which then goes to player 2, which is awesome. It's still a complicated machine, but it's not a super weird machine now. Like this one I was doing diagonals and stuff. I feel like this is a lot simpler. You know, it's a lot more square. So I think we're gonna go with this one. And what I'm actually gonna do is, since this is built and this is looking pretty good, we're gonna make a second version of this game and just plop it over here. So that way when I clean up the redstone, I can just be like, okay, you go over here and blah, blah, blah. All right, I think it's time to figure out the thing that I'm most scared of, which is the liar detection system. Let's time lapse it. So I've done a lot of redstone. As you saw in that time lapse, I have been hard at work building up this massive decoder, which is kind of complicated. So let me just quickly explain how it works. So say we are doing 3 gold. So 3 gold gets played by, say, this guy, goes down there, goes into the barrel. So 3 gold was just played, and this side is the card counter. So how many cards, or in this case ingots, get played. So there was a total of 3 ingots that got played. And then it also comes this way and hits one of these 3 towers. Now these 3 towers basically mean ace, king, queen. So this one is gold, this one is iron, this one is copper, and as you can see on the gold we are over 3. All right, we have to just set which suit is being played. So we picked gold, so that is item number 1, and this is the first thing that would happen at the beginning of every round. So we got gold, which then pushes up this block. This whole line is basically the final did he lie button. So it checks, okay, we're going for gold suit, and then it goes that way, and then it goes into the gold section here. So there's the gold section, this is the iron section, this is the copper section. So if both are 3, it will come down, it is able to come through, and it is able to go through the block, and then this is the success line. That is the entire system. It is a complete mess. I also attached the switch round system over here onto the actual game. Now that's actually working, and I also added a who's out of the game system. So say player 2 is out, it go ahead and pulls out player 2 and also turns off the torch, all in this little system here. Not the most beautiful thing I've ever made, but it works, so that's all that matters, right? So yeah, it's very complicated and I cannot think of anything better. So you know how I said nothing gets better than this massive heap of redstone? That I can't think of anything that's better? Well, my brother thought of something better. And he barely even plays Minecraft. He's just a coder in real life. He's like an expert coder. We were talking about my game because he's a big fan of Liar's Bar, especially when he's drinking. And he's like, can't you just check using barrels if they were lying or not? And that made 0 sense to me at all. But then he explained himself. And then he started making sense. And then I wanted to jump off a bridge. Because he's right. There is 100% an easier way to do it. And it's right there. This entire heap of redstone is summed up in this little thing. That entire thing there is heaped up in this. I think I just realized I suck at redstone. No, that is not true. I don't suck at redstone. It's just I've never tried to do something like this before. He said for his job, he has to do a ton of checks. Redstone is a lot like coding. Let me go ahead and explain how this one works. So it is the exact same thing, except for the decoder is made up in this little section. First thing we do is go ahead and set a random thing. So that is, I don't know, one of them. So it is gold select, which means this bad boy gets pulled downwards. Now, say we tell the truth, we put 2 gold on in, doot doot. This line gets powered and does not power this redstone, meaning that we were telling the truth. Now, if we told a lie, if we put a lie in there, boom, that line gets powered. So now it's not checking if we told the truth. It's checking if we lied, if that makes any sense. Like in my very massive decoder, we're checking if there was 2 cards and 2 gold played, it's correct. For this little redstone, we're not checking if we told the truth. We're checking if we played one item that was not the truth. It's hard to explain. It makes sense in my brain, but yeah, that's basically it. It is so much easier than that entire system. All right, so I have attached the entire system onto the game, and I also added the audio for 1 goal, 2 goal, and it is all working. All right, I don't know what to work on next. All right, so I've dug a big hole, and there also seems to be a building here now. Hello, this popped up overnight. So we've already seen all of this, but I went ahead and dug a massive hole. This should be able to fit all of the redstone that is completely, totally not done yet. Right now I have a path going. So you come over here and you come down here, and this is where the main game is. This is the table, obviously. And But right now, we're gonna go ahead and build the actual bar because that's what I want to do right now. I need a break. I need a break from redstone. I'm gonna go ahead and do the flooring and the table real quick because that's kind of boring and you already have seen the table. So yeah, we've already seen the table. You know, you can sit down and that's what it all looks like. Controls here, but now we actually have to build the bar, which is going to be this corner. So I'm going to focus on this corner and let's get to work, I guess. All right, so the first thing we got to do is build out the bar, which is going to be jungle wood. All right, so there is, okay, we need a torch here. Okay, so here is the outline of the bar. Now the reason why I put honey blocks here is because if you didn't know, you can't jump when there is honey blocks. And the reason why we have this is quite simple. We want to do a bartender, which is going to be of course, a snow golem. So he can no longer get out. Since there's carpets, he can't lay any snow on the ground or anything. And there we go. We got our guy. He's gonna be just back there, bartending it up. He's just a cool guy, okay? Look at him. What a cool guy that guy is. Next up, I want to build some shelves back here with some maybe paintings, brewing stands, etc. And I also want like a chalkboard kind of thing over here. Also, yes, there was a zombie spawner in the middle of my massive hole. That sounded weird. Okay. Anyways, all right, so we're gonna add some like empty shelves here to make it look like. Why do I keep coming in here? And then we're gonna add some brewing stands, something like that. You know, you gotta have brewing stands if it's gonna be a bar. I probably should fill those up with bottles, but I'm way too lazy to do that, so it's just gonna be empty right now. We need some paintings, and also right here is going to be this beer banner. I think that fits perfectly. That go right here. Which one do I want? Why do I keep jumping in here? I'm gonna lose my mind. So this is as tall as the ceiling is gonna be. So this is all gonna be just stripped dark oak. So we're not gonna have to go any higher than that, but we're gonna need some candles around here. Okay, we got the candles. That's 1, 2, 3 chairs with a back seat, and then I think 2 cups. You don't want to overflow the cups. I'm jumped in here again. I know somebody else is totally gonna jump in here, and that's gonna make my day. That's looking good. I'm liking that. I'm thinking of putting a cash register right there. Ka-ching. Cool. And then over here, I wanted a blackboard. And then I think if we get some dark oak signs to spice it up. All right, there we go. We got our daily drinks. You know, these are all nods to members of this SMP. So Smelly Bacon, AFK Ice, you know, Lit Cosmos. Now I'm thinking this sign could update. So whoever has either won the most or died the most can be put on this sign. I think that'll be fun. But I think that's looking good for the bar. I also went ahead and added in the locker room. Yeah, you can just put your stuff in a bunch of barrels and you can set your spawn here.
Cosmos made it for me.
Yeah, you might have to record it yourself. And then you could
Bacon
duplicate it as many times as you want. Bacon?
Bacon, you still there?
Huh?
Wait, did you fall asleep?
I'm
definitely
waiting
fell
for
asleep.
my skeletons. I'm just.
That's really
I
funny.
was on the verge of passing out, but you stopped me.
No, I think you did.
I think you were passed out, I will say.
Yeah.
Dude, like, hey girl, want to touch my 3D glasses?
Yeah,
I'm a
just do
dragon.
that. I'm a dragon.
Okay, that's a cool looking dragon now. You're welcome,
it's like 3
Cosmos.
miles.
Before he looked like he was attacking the spawn. Now it looks like he's gonna create a disco
Vibing.
party at the spawn.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time to figure out the shuffling system. Yet again, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, after many hours of failed designs, mostly because they weren't quick enough, and because I needed a specific system that was not on YouTube that I could not find. I couldn't find anything on YouTube again because I wanted this to be a randomizer that split out between 4 players. Like there's randomizers on YouTube, but it doesn't split out to 4 different players. So me and my brother worked together and we came up with this design where it goes 1 by 1, dropping a random item into this chest boat, and then 1 by 1 unlocking hoppers that separate the items, hopefully perfectly randomized into 4 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Perfect. That seems to be working. Now I just have to build the auto distribute system. So if you didn't know, Liar's Bar splits between 4 people the exact same amount of cards. So each round there is 6 aces, 6 kings, 6 queens, and 2 jokers that get split out. So I just have to build a machine that spits out that amount of cards. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 6. Perfect. Repeat for the ace, king, and queen. And for the joker, we only need 2 pulses. Okay, let's try it. And 266, perfect. Now just connect it to the shuffler, and there we go. The shuffling system should be fully completed. Now we just have to get the cards to the players, and I'm thinking of using minecarts. I think it would be the best. It is going to get a little spaghetti, but I like spaghetti a little bit, okay? But it shouldn't be too bad. She's ignoring us.
Yes.
I can't believe this. Now this is epic. Oh my god.
Yes.
Is that gonna, did I break anything? I was gonna do that and leave a sign. Sign says nothing happened. Alright, I'm gonna go back to work.
Yeah, you go back there. I'm gonna go back to survival.
No,
and then I'm
just
gonna
go mess
head
with Crazen. Go distract him.
out. Oh yeah.
That's all
I
you
will.
got.
I
Yeah.
will.
Okay, so I'm going to be changing this to harming potions. I cannot have my cards be burning every time someone dies with lava. So when someone dies, you just have to pick up their cards and place it in the player died barrel, which will return the hand. And we also have to add the no kill mode, just in case someone doesn't want to actually die and lose all their levels and stuff, and that is now in. There is one more major thing that I am not sure how I'm going to fit down here, and that is the out of cards. So when you run out of cards, the system should automatically call liar on you. So I need a way to fit in this tight area, a way to count how many cards you have played per round, and it's really tight down here already, so this is going to be a tough squeeze. Okay, we're actually getting there. So I added a bunch of systems that should hopefully work. It's not all connected, so I have to do everything manually, but yeah. So we got the system that pulls out the player cards, and the locking system, so if it's not your turn, you can't pull it out. The card dispense system for each player, and the card counting system, so when you run out of cards, it would auto call liar on you. And I set it up so each liar button has an exit. It is kind of crazy what I honestly managed to squeeze into here. I must not have claustrophobia because it is tighter than a deep dark cave in this little area. Okay, that is so satisfying. And they go right back to their spots. Then if I manually press this lever, and we got 5 cards. Oh man, this is making me tingle with excitement. Okay, Stu. You need to take a break. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and slow it down a little bit and build up these 2 walls here and do a nice little peaceful time lapse. Okay, luckily for me, the roulette system should actually be relatively easy for me, seeing that this is very similar to stuff I've done in the past. Although I will say I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do once a person has died, but I'm sure I'll figure that out. Okay, so we got a 1 out of 6 chance by using a comparator, and if the sword goes through, it is a death because it's a stronger pulse. Like I said though, where this is going to get complicated is adding the liar system that changes once somebody dies. Well, I'll figure that out later. I think it's finally time to figure out the redstone up here. Okay, will the pulse go through this hopper? I'm really hoping it does, because we're gonna need a pretty big storage system of harming potions. Yes, it does. Okay, so we press the system and it should pop out 2 potions. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, baby. Okay, next up is the table display. I'm going to need a YouTube video for this because I don't know how to do double piston extenders. Copper, gold, iron. Now I just have to sync this all up, which shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Everything seems to be working right now. So if it's copper, it gets pushed out and down. And okay, that didn't work. Okay, try number 2. If it's copper, it gets pushed down and pulled back up. Then the same thing for gold and for the iron. Nice. So if we do our randomizer for what table it is, perfect, it pops it out. Ooh, that is so fun. I just gotta hook back up the lights. Wait, no, we actually need to figure out this shot counter first. Okay, first we need to change these to copper bulbs. Okay, so we need to do this with droppers. I don't see any other way it will be able to fit if we do anything else. So every time a sword goes over, we get a new strength. So one sword turns on light 1. I really need this to be too wide though. I don't have much space up there. Holy crap, I did it. This took all my big brain energy, but this is working. And holy lord, yet again, everything is really tightly squeezed in here, but everything seems to be working. Finally. So the shot counter is working, the lamps are working, reset that. The player kill system is working, and finally the table display is working. Oh man, the end is in sight. Almost every system has been integrated into the game, and I think it's finally time to do a final time lapse on me finishing everything up. I know it seems like we have a ton more to do, but really it's just connecting everything to happen when it needs to happen. So let the time lapse begin. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have absolutely no idea where the last time I talked to you was. It's been quite a while. As you can see, I gave up on trying to keep it clean. Basically, the auto liar system was a lot, and I mean a lot, more complicated than I thought. Welcome to my critter file. So this is our table, right? Here's the square, right? Okay. So player 1 plays a card, and then it turns to player 2's turn, right? So now it's player 2's turn, and now player 2 calls BS on player 1. And like always, this would not be that hard if there was no dead players. The problem is the dead players. So if it's attacking backwards and player 1 is dead, it goes to player 4. But it's the opposite for the auto liar system, because it goes a different way. So player 1 places all his cards and he's attacking player 2. But if player 2 is dead, guess what? It's got to go to player 3 instead. Because if player 2 is dead, you need to attack player 3. That is the entire reason why it was such a pain in the butt. Okay, let's put this away. And in other words, I had to completely make, so here's the old system that is still used. I call it the old system. This is the liar system, the main liar system. Didn't get rid of that. But then on top, I made another one for the opposite, basically. I'm not going to explain everything. Some of you care, some of you don't. And then other than that, I really just connected everything. Holy, look at this redstone behemoth. I hope there is not an easier way to do everything I've done, simply because this has made me semi-lose my mind connecting all of this stuff. I mean, look at this, the close quarters down here. Bloody mess of redstone. I mean, look over here. Holy. I really just gave up not making spaghetti. And it just keeps going. You just keep going up, and it's just spaghetti. It's just spaghetti. Did I ever tell you spaghetti is my favorite meal?
It's a lot of redstone.
It's a lot of redstone, but it's working. It's working very well.
How close is it?
It's basically done. I was just testing everything.
Oh hell yeah. I'm hella excited.
Yeah, you want to see a sneak peek? All right, sit in your minecart. This is the first time I'm playing with anybody, so I'm a little scared. All right, you should have 5 cards.
I just put my cards.
It is
in
your
there,
turn, so it's copper table, so
2 copper.
it'll say it. It should say it. There's a bug right now.
2 copper.
There we go. Hold on. Uh-oh. 1 second. All right, there's a little bug in that system too. I'm gonna have to check it out. Another sign added. It was weird because this has never been a bug, and it's just randomly popped up now. What did you play? 2 copper?
2 copper. Let's test the liar system.
Liar.
No! I did lie.
Well, ain't my first rodeo.
Ah!
No! You beat me.
Yeah! You just gotta make sure to tell people to make sure to leave like 4 inventory spaces clear and not be on them, so you don't
Correct.
flash what you're holding.
Correct. What I did notice though is when you're in the minecart, I don't think you can see each other's hands. Can you see that I'm holding iron? Can you see what I'm holding?
We'll find out. I can't see what you're holding.
Perfect. I'm holding a piece of iron right now. So you actually can't see. I would say the hardest system in this entire thing and why it's so much redstone is because the players die and then you have to skip them, which just makes it so much harder.
Yeah.
We should get crazy and make him come play with us. We do one more round.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Hi.
Hello.
I was actually doing very important business. I was mining mangrove trees.
Oh man, that's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad I pulled you away from that.
Yeah, I'm glad. How does this game work again? I have to. All right, you'll walk me through
I'm just gonna start the game and
Yeah, start it.
we can take our time. It's okay.
Whoa, sound of.
Hell yeah.
Oops,
Okay, I'm praying everyone has 5 cards.
I have 5 cards.
I have 5.
Okay, thank God. All right, so it's nobody's turn, so that's great. That worked great. I'll be back.
It's already at hard mode.
2 gold.
So you can either
Alright,
call
so-
him a liar or play your own cards.
You did 3 or 2?
He did 3.
I'll just play my own cards.
I'm calling you a liar.
The drum.
Dang it.
Well, ain't my first rodeo.
And he immediately died.
Okay. I'm a little upset right now.
Yeah, by the way, I received 0 gold for that round.
What?
I had 4 copper and an iron.
That's bad luck right there.
No.
How actual liar's bar goes. Oh, he's calling liar. Liar. You lied? How dare you?
What?
Guess it's showtime.
He lived.
He lived.
This makes me very happy that this is working, by the way.
This is working great.
And
Oh, I gotta put my cards in.
call that one.
On ones first. Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Iron.
Something messed up.
What?
No, something's. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think what happened was Crazen was too slow putting his cards back.
I was too slow. Yeah, I think that is what happened.
I put a big delay on it. Maybe I can put a bigger delay just in case. So I might. All right.
Uh-oh.
We are
Good
gonna
cards, though.
end the game and just reset everything.
Okay, so it breaks if you're too slow to put your cards in.
What?
Apparently. Everything
just,
broke.
Just a smidge. I didn't even know the light could pop out, so.
It can't.
Why does this seat die first every time?
No, I mean the card return. Like the first person to put an item through presses a pressure plate, and every time an item goes through, it refreshes the pressure plate. But if you're too slow, then the game will reset, and then the pressure plate will get ticked again. You don't have to renew the cards. The problem is
And
it's
then
gonna stack in
well,
your
the card
inventory if you
renewal
don't.
can do later. Oh no, like you have a a place to put the.
We could
cards,
do that.
like, in like a corner barrel or something.
Like we could totally do that. Like get rid of this, and then just be like, and then you just put it in the barrel. That probably would be the safer option.
Isn't it right to just put all your when you have 5 cards like that? Isn't it right to just put all your cards in and hit the button?
You can. That's why in the real game you know what? I think I'm gonna change it. It's actually a really simple fix to make it so you can only play 3 cards at a time. Ready? Watch this. You see it's a wood button? Change it to a stone button. Now you can only play 3 at a time.
Wait, really?
That's it. Okay, so the playtest went terrible, to be honest. I think the main takeaway is my design, where if you don't return your cards quick enough, it breaks the entire game. Terrible decision, Stu. So let's change that. And that basically means we're going to be getting rid of a lot of redstone. All right, I think that should all be working now. I'm really glad we ended up doing a playtest, because that is a big change. Like, it took not that long to redstone, but it's a big change. And the bar is fully designed. So the first thing I changed was this. The keys were just too much of a pain in the butt. I wanted people to be able to easily access my game, so I just changed that to a button. It's less cool, but people will be able to get inside easier, and that's what I care about. All right, Liar's Bar. Oh man, it's so cool looking. I absolutely love the banners. I love this little hallway. It's kind of got that eerie vibe, and the music comes in. Oh, it's beautiful. I love this painting, by the way. It's one of my favorite new paintings. It's very creepy. We got the locker rooms to be able to put your stuff and set your spawn. And I also had the game instructions, which are actually completed. And if you want, you can copy that exact link and watch this unlisted video. But yeah, this book basically explains the entire game, every little detail about it. It's not perfect. I'm sure there's probably still more questions. Over here, we got our bartender. I also added a thing where you can turn off the music. The music gets a little annoying when you're down here for a while, so that'll turn off after a second. You know, we got our painting. You've seen most of this. And yeah, the bar is completely completed. There we go. Silence. Oh, it's honestly weird without the music now. But yeah, also, all of the redstone is in. All of it. I did all of it. And I mean, the game is running perfectly. I mean, I could play the game right now if I wanted to. You know, we could change settings, 2-player, which turns off that lamp. Perfect. Or 4-player, which turns on both of the lamps back on. You know, we can go no kill mode, which makes it so players can't die. Wow, indeed. All of the redstone is completely in. You know what that means, though? You know what that means? It's time to get some people down here and do some play testing. Oh, man, I'm so excited.
Liar.
Oh, that's a heavy lie.
Yeah.
Oh, you lived again.
Portal, what did you put in?
I put in 1 gold.
Oh, okay.
Did he?
Liar.
1 lapis.
Oh, 1 lapis? That's a lie.
That can't be true because I have all 6 gold and both lapis.
You should
That's,
call me out then.
that's impossible because you only get
That's
5
a lot of
cards.
2 gold.
2, huh?
Oh yeah. I'm rich. No big whoop.
Doesn't sound right.
I don't believe you, but
You should call her out.
no, I'm not gonna.
Oh.
Come on, I
wish
can't
Portal
get,
could,
if
so
I
he
get
could
shot.
get shot.
If I get shot once, I'm probably gonna die. So
1 gold. 1 gold.
I was waiting for my boom boom, but that didn't go. Ooh,
Dang it.
Liar.
you got caught.
I had 3 gold the whole time. And I didn't play any of it.
Oh my, another life. Safe.
End of round. Please place remaining cards in discard barrel. 1 gold.
You did.
What did you play? Sorry.
Oh, you did 1 gold.
1 gold.
I like how I have the audio system and I'm still like, what did you play?
1 gold. Liar.
Oh.
What?
Got him.
Beauty and luck. Let's hope I have both.
No!
Oh.
End of round. Please
Bye-bye.
place
That's
remaining
so
cards in discard
tragic.
barrel.
Oh, there goes my starting streak.
1 iron.
Not buying it. Oh.
Well, ain't my
Don't
first
you do it
rodeo.
this time. Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Show me your hand.
I can't.
2 gold.
His life is on the line. You can't trust anybody.
Oh, that's a lie.
God dang it. If I got away with that, I would have won that round. Because
Well, ain't my first rodeo.
You better not. Good.
Oh.
Are we all on 2 right now? 2? Oh, we are.
1 iron.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't believe that either.
Ha!
Truth.
Oh no.
I played a lapis.
Was a good fight.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh.
Dang.
End of round.
Oh no, I'm back at
Please place
spawn.
remaining cards in discard
There were
barrel.
beds
Neither
here.
of you put your spawn.
Oh no.
End of round.
I never
Please
tell the
place
truth in
remaining
this game.
cards in
It's
discard
always
barrel.
bad to tell the truth.
What? I don't think that's true.
2 gold.
You would play 2 gold there.
Yeah, I would.
Oops, I set up.
Whoa, you trying to cheat?
Yep. I'm actually
he slipped
free
me
cam
his
looking at
card.
your hand right now.
Kick him out.
Joking.
What the?
What? Go.
Call it. Call it.
Reverse
Yes.
psychology.
Call
You
it.
actually
God
do
damn it.
not want me to call it.
It was reverse psychology.
Oh, I'm gonna start.
Don't you do
Well,
it.
ain't my first rodeo.
God dang it.
That game is so fun.
This is really fun.
That's awesome.
Thank you,
You gotta
for
come look
spending
at the
so much
red
time putting
stuff.
that together.
Yeah, seriously.
I got stuck. Hold on. Guys,
Uh-oh. I know exactly where you got stuck. I knew this was gonna happen. I called it out when I was building it. Here.
thank you. Thank you. Holy moly. Whoa.
City. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
What in the world?
Well, thank you guys for playing.
Yeah, that is so fun.
Yeah, that was
Thank you for building
like
it.
so fun.
So cool.
Thank you. I'm just glad it works.
Yes.
Holy crap, that was so much fun. So we played a bunch of games. I only put one game and cut it down in the video. If you want to see a bunch more games of us just playing, I'm going to put an unlisted video in the description of just a bunch of games. We've already played like 13 times. But that is the game fully done. Let's go ahead and look at the scoreboard. So let's see. Okay, we have a lot of wins and a lot of games have been played, which makes me so happy. Baecone is absolutely destroying with 3 wins. I mean, like when he plays, scary enemy to face. Like he knows what he's doing. And as you can see, I'm at 0. I've played almost every round that this game has played, and I have yet to win. And it's actually becoming a bit of a meme like right now. Like I can't freaking win this stupid game. Well, that is it for the video. Before you leave, I really would love it if you commented and told me some ideas for what kind of game should I recreate next. Make it realistic, obviously, but I would love some ideas because I love making mini games and recreating games as well. It is one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft. So give me ideas. Feed me ideas. Like I said, though, that is it for me. If you want to see me build another type of mini game, check out this video on my left. If you want to check out the first week of this server running, check out this video to my right. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this point of the video, seriously, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.